So, question number 2 of the denial section is, in what areas do I have power and control in my life? And it might actually be difficult to get 30 minutes out of this one because I don't exercise power and control in my life in most cases. In most cases, I seek intentionally not to. My goal every morning is to surrender everything and take ownership and control and power of nothing, because that's how my life works the best. That's how I have the best day. That's how I do the best work. That's how I give the best love. That's how I'm the best lighthouse I can be. And it took a really long time to get there. But I'm supposed to be at a different place than you are on this journey. We're all individuals. And I expect your answers will be much different than mine. And that's great, because that's where you're at. Me, I'm still wrapped up in a meat suit too. So every day I surrender everything to Father 1.5 million times. And I take it back 1.5 million times. And I give it back again. Another million or so. It's a lot of value to my day. Because I forget, or I get busy, or I get bored. Well, we've heard recently in one of Derek's lessons about the managing of perceptions and how boring life is when you don't do that. And, well, I do lots of other wonderful things besides managing perceptions. But sometimes there's boredom. And boredom is actually very good, because that is where we learn to have peace and be still and take time to be calm and learn how to control our thoughts and learn how to control our minds and listen to the still small voice. So boredom, by definition, it's very individualized to each person. And in those moments when I do find myself taking things back, trying to exercise some power, trying to exercise some control, it's usually things of the flesh. Something I want to eat that I know I shouldn't eat. Money I want to spend that I know I shouldn't spend. Somewhere I want to go that I probably can't really go right now. Stupid stuff. Totally stupid stuff. Unimportant, and in the scheme of life, having zero need to even be on my mind. And that's where I want to take power. That's where I want to take control from Father. Because in that moment, I don't have trust. In that moment, I don't value myself more than a sparrow. So I don't expect anyone else to either. And that's part of the problem with us having to forgive ourselves and love ourselves and know ourselves. Because if I don't value myself and I don't think I'm more valuable than a sparrow, how am I going to trust Father to treat me and provide for me and know me in a bigger way than he does for even the sparrow? So in those moments when I'm trying or screwing things up because I took power and control back from where I've already surrendered it, 4.12 million times in the day, it's for stupid stuff, and it's because I'm not trusting, and my ego is driving, and my innate want and my I is driving. And sometimes I make excuses for that too, because I have a very stressful job, and I'm wrapped up in a lot of evil and ugly and dark. all day, almost every single day. Families in crisis, and they don't have it in them to worry about if I've had my lunch yet. That's really not something that I would even want them to be worried about with the things they have on their plates. So I don't always take care of myself in the best way that I should because of that. So there are times when I'm very weak that I will get a little selfish for stupid stuff. Because in that moment, I probably should turn that down. In that moment, I'm weak and fleshy, and I'm alone all the time. So it's up to me to give myself those little boosts that make me feel better. And sometimes I want to do it in my time, in my way. So then I try and take power and control. Then I screw up. Every time I screw up. Never fails. I will screw it up. And every single time, consistently, that I have listened to the other voice and gone and done it anyway. I haven't even been able to enjoy it. Because something's been, something about it has gone wrong or sideways, and it's like, well, geez, I should have just not done it to begin with because it was just a waste. And then I feel bad because that's waste. It's excessive and feels like it's sin. So it never goes right when I try and take it back. So that's the way I start of every day. It's no power, no control. Give it away. Don't take it back. Don't let me take it back. When I take it back, make me want to give it back. I have an ego sometimes too, and I'd really rather give it back right away than wait till it hurts. Because at some point it will. Power and control are a funny thing. We don't really have any. It's an illusion. And that's probably why it's under the section of denial, right? Because it's an illusion. We think we have power and control. Let's see, I'll think back to February 9th. Okay, February 9th. I was following QAnon stuff, right? Okay, so absolutely no power and control in anything that was going on that was being exposed through all of that. I was familiar with most of it, even if Q or how that turns out. The reason I stepped away from all of that is because I already knew it was true, most of it, from my own experiences, but it's beside the point. We think we have power and control with our children. No, the state I live in actually passed a law that gives our children to the state. You think you have power? Try and tell the doctor they cannot give your newborn infant that STD vaccine. See how much power and control you have over your children when you try and protect them in that manner. No. Power and control over your home. Don't pay the utility bills. Miss 3 years of property taxes. Piss off the homeowners association. There's a group with a lot of too much power. Right there, right? Yeah, the homeowners association, that'll teach you. I have power over my car. Really? Does your lender like your insurance company? Because if they don't, you're going to fork out a few $100 a month that you don't have. So you won't be driving for long, right? I have power and control in my job. No, that's the last place, because that is the slave system right there. So that's the last place where I have power and control. Politics? No. Absolutely no. Money. I have extensive, in-depth, security level experience with both government and real estate finance, and we have zero control over anything to do with money. That's funny. And not in an authentic funny way. Funny in a, oh God, we're screwed way. Funny, haha. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. So power and control are a huge illusion that are correlated to denial because our egos drive us to need power over our dominion, our everything, control over anything we think is less than us. Rule or be ruled, right? I want to be the president. I want to be the queen. I want to be a princess. Nobody says I want to be the maid, or I want to be the gardener, or I want to be the hairdresser. Power, control. An illusion. I used to think that I had power over how other people perceived me. Images, masks, chameleon-like abilities to be invisible, compartmentalization, intense segmentation and separation of different arenas of my life. Perspective management, yeah. I used to have a lot of that in my own world back a little bit ago. And it wasn't until recently that I actually got the truth about what people really thought of me back then, when I was managing all those perspectives, controlling the dynamic, controlling the information paradigm. Powerless in all of it. Because their perceptions were completely out of my control. What I perceived was the results of the perceptions I was trying to manage were completely contrary to the perceptions of all of the people I was trying to manage those perceptions with. No control. No power there. And power, wow. My testimony video, I'll get it moved, put up on this page soon. And then you'll understand that I've never, ever in my lifetime felt that I was going to have any kind of power. Not even over the most sacred parts of my own person. So that illusion I've never carried. When I started disconnecting myself from everybody else's universe, I thought I would have some power. And they all started fighting back. I won, though. But it wasn't through power. It was through pain. And it wasn't through control. It was through consistency. Power and control pulled it like the Chinese finger puzzle. you know, when you get each of your fingers in either end of the woven wicker tube, braided tube, you try and pull them out, and the more you pull it, the tighter it gets. And you have to release it in a certain way or you can't get your fingers out. It's like that, trying to get it out of that.